didn't say, no, I won't waste another day believing words you didn't say. No, I won't waste another day believing words you didn't say. No, I won't waste another day believing words you didn't say. Oh, 'cause you don't make mistakes, and you didn't start with me, even though I'm far from where I know I'm supposed to be. You don't make mistakes, and heaven would agree that in your eyes I'm everything that I was made to be. 'Cause you don't make mistakes. No, you don't make mistakes.
If you'll join me in reading Luke 8:42 through 48, it says, "As Jesus went, the people pressed around him, and there was a woman who had a discharge of blood for 12 years. And though she'd spent all her living on physicians, she could not be healed by anyone. She came up behind him and touched the fringe of his garment, and immediately her discharge of blood was ceased. And Jesus said, 'Who was it that touched me?' When all denied it, Peter said, 'Master, the crowds surround you and are pressing in on you.' But Jesus said, 'Someone touched me, for I perceive the power has gone out from me.' And when the woman saw that she was not hidden, she came trembling and falling down before him, declared in the presence of all the people why she had touched him, and how she had been immediately healed. He said to her, 'Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace.'"
Will your grace run out if I let you down? 'Cause all I know is how to run. 'Cause I am a sinner. If it's not one thing, it's another. Caught up in words, tangled in lies. But you are a savior, and you take brokenness aside and make it beautiful, beautiful. You call me child, and I tell you lies. 'Cause all I know is how to cry. 'Cause I am a sinner. If it's not one thing, it's another. Caught up in words, tangled in lies. But you are a savior, and you take
And after these things, Jesus showed himself again to the disciples by the Sea of Tiberias, and he showed himself in this way. Gathered there together were Simon Peter Thomas, called the twin, Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and 2 others of his disciples. Simon Peter said to them, "I am going fishing." They said to him, "We will go with you." They went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. Just after daybreak, Jesus stood on the beach, but the disciples did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to them, "Children, you have no fish, have you?" They answered, "No." He said to them, "Cast the net to the right side of the boat, and you will find some." So they cast it out, and now they were not able to haul in because there were so many fish. That disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." When Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he put on some clothes, for he was naked, and jumped into the sea. But the other disciples came in the boat, dragging the net full of fish, for they were not too far from the land, only about 100 yards off. When they had gone ashore, they saw a charcoal fire there with fish on it and bread. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish that you have just caught." So Simon Peter went aboard and hauled the net ashore, full of large fish, 153 of them, and though there were so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to him, "Come and have breakfast." Now none of the disciples dared to ask him, "Who are you?" because they knew that it was the Lord.
If you'll bow your heads and pray with me. Father, I just pray that as Erin comes up and as she speaks to us tonight, that you will just move in every heart present here today, Father, that you will meet us where we are at and just encourage us and give us rest and give us peace and give us hope and joy, Father. And I pray that you will just use Erin as your vessel tonight as she comes and speaks on a hard topic, but a very valuable topic. In all these things we pray. Amen.
Amen. Y'all can be seated. Oh, guys, I've been doing this about 8.5 years, every Sunday night throughout the school year and a lot of the summer. And when a lot of things just go wrong when you're trying to set up and do stuff, and not just 1 or 2 things, but like a cascading just sort of failure of things. And there's so many distractions, and my staff is stressed. Those are the nights when the Lord has something really big for us. And just after having been here so long and seen this time and time again, I come up here with much anticipation and a little bit of dread as I talk about this subject, because there's nothing like a good just evening of distractions when the Lord has something he wants us to hear. So I want to read you some song lyrics to start with. Pain came round and turned my soul stone hard. Floods came rushing up from underneath. Dark and lonesome memories. I tried to make them leave. Why can't I just make myself believe? We came into this love with hearts on fire. Didn't think the rain could overwhelm the flames. Now we're standing here with empty hands, forgetting what we know, forgetting what we know. Of this I'm sure. The past don't own us anymore. This is a song called "Of This I'm Sure" by the band Jenny and Tyler. And if you don't know Jenny and Tyler, you need to go immediately and download all of their music. They are fantastic. I'm not even kidding. Like, go, download their music. But this song always gets me because of that line. Of this I'm sure, the past don't own us anymore. How? Why? How does this happen? How do we get away from these things that just burden us and sink us down? So today we're going to look at 2 encounters with Jesus that teach us about the intersection of shame and the gospel. Pray with me. Lord, tonight, I know you've already been speaking to my heart, and I just pray for my brothers and sisters who are here tonight, everyone who is gathered here